Not bad, huh? Feedback. I don't know. Is this radio language, or is this even electricity? I don't know where it comes from. But we are in the kitchen, so this is kitchen studio practice. So there are two pots. One is, I don't know which one is bigger. So one is all what you experience, what you hope and wish for, what your expectations are if you make a work of art. And this is the pot where all the people who look at your work think something, say something, feel something. And sometimes these pots have nothing to do with each other. In the best case, they just fit into each other. So I guess most of practicing people out there, they actually don't have that luxury to get a pot of feedback. And if they get a feedback, oh, we loved your show, I really like that and like that. So it's kind of a limited kind of like feedback you're actually dealing with. So that is necessarily not a huge conflict, but you still want to hear something. But of course, it's cool with certain formats of critique, or in this case of group critique, you get a much bigger pot that you would ever hope for. And in that case, it's actually a good way to actually understand, to be aware of what you come with. Oh, there's some crust in there, and what you get out of it, and then to see how they relate. Because I think one thing is, if you expect that that is in here or is covered by what people say, and are then disappointed that it doesn't, that's one solution. But if you think, okay, that's just me and that's just them, so if you kind of chilled about it, then that doesn't create a problem. But I think it's actually good to understand. So because the experience of your creativity, I think that is pretty your own one. But as soon as you make considerations, yeah, just take an example. You use a piece of toilet paper and glue it on the wall. And then you're surprised that people talk about sanitary issues. Yeah, so I think there might be some issues where you kind of repetitively ignore the consequence of choices, or where you consistently actually hope for something that is actually not anchored in the materiality. So in that way, if this falls too far away, it's probably worth reconsidering your method of expecting, your method of wishing, and what are the kind of like misconstructions that lead then to that kind of like disappointment. That's it.